We're in Islamorada, mile marker 84.7 with Seven Sports. With Brad from Seven Sports. This is their shop. This is where you can get all the gear. He carries all the brands from Nash, Liquid Force, Bad. So if you need gear, you come by here, you can pick it up. The school is at a different location. We're going to go there in a little bit. We're going to take a boat out. We're going to have a nice session on the sandbar a la Keys. Yo, Brad, how long have you been kiting here in Islamorada? How long have you been around in this spot?
Oh, since like 99.
Since 99, 13 years you've been doing it?
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
We are at Whale Harbor. This is where Seven Sports has established their launching and landing spot, and this is where the school starts out of. Over there is a boat rental where they go with the boats onto the sandbar and you can take lessons. It's all about fun. We try to have another little fun set. Whoa, you just seem like you just did a loop out there. Alright, go hit it, go hit it. Yeah, Mr. Billy Parker for you guys. Welcome to the Keys, ladies and gentlemen. It's a nice spot out here, man. Shallow, sandy. It's about a mile offshore. So you launch right from your spot, Whale Harbor? Yep. Right where the trailer is? Yep. It's a club membership, right? It's a everybody, because it's a private spot. It's a show of respect. Launch. It's like a club, you know, like a country club kind of thing. We got jet skis there to pick you up when you break down. And why do you have to charge? We got to charge to keep the spot open. It's private property, and the owners, want us to have an insurance policy and practice rules and procedures so nobody gets hurt, and so we can keep the place open. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, well, like all the beaches up and down the coast normally are like city beaches or state parks, things like that. So we got to abide by their rules. Well, here it's private property, so the owners want us to keep it under control. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so it's nice. We can keep kiting there. It's like a show of respect to the people that put up the spot too. Absolutely. They're inviting us to come kite on their property, and we say thank you for letting us kite on your private property. And so they want us to do this and do that for safety, man. Absolutely, all day long. So 7 years or 8 years or so, it's been working good. I mean, of course, we still have to police it. You get guys to show up. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay. I'm a kiteboarder. I shouldn't have to pay to kite, you know. And you're like, okay, yeah, you got to pay to kite, man. You know, you do here anyway, you know. But then you have this, you know. Look at this, you know. It's beautiful, and it's a great spot. So today I'm with the owner, so I don't have to pay. But as a show of respect, next time you come here, you know, don't haggle about the money. It's not about that. It's about the respect that they keep the spot open. It's one of the best spots in the Keys to launch. Just make it safe and keep it good for all of us. For those of you who don't know this, and who don't know Brad from Seven Sports, so he was very instrumental in putting on the very first kiteboard competitions in the country. Back then it was called the Islamorada Kiteboard Festival. It was in 2002, I believe, and the last one was in 2005. But that drew some of the talent that's famous now, and some of the world-class riders that are tearing up all over the world now came back here then when they were just beginners or just barely in the sport. So there's some history for you, some kite culture. Why do you kite? What's the draw of the sport? After so long, why are you still out there riding, ripping it up like you just did? You know, being able to jump off the water and have that kind of hang time to think about stuff was so new, you know, and it was just awesome, and it was so addicting. And then to learn tricks and then take them back behind the boat, where
you really get it handed to you, learning Rayleigh-based tricks and stuff behind the boat, big time. And so to go into the kite, slow it down a little bit, and learn some of those tricks, and the way it combines so many things. You know, we were doing a little bit of windsurfing at the time because it was a way to get out on the water and just go fast. And that kind of immediately we just thought, oh, man, we can go a lot faster with kites, of course. But it combines so many different water sports that it just, and it's so addicting. Just the air, the speed, the penalties that you pay when you screw up. I love the penalty you pay when you mess up, you know, and you jump and you go, oh, this is great. Ah! First event, everybody was just so into kiteboarding. Nobody cared about what gear you rode or anything like that. It was all about the sport.
So tell me, what name? Like, I know that there were some guys back there that were like babies back there, and they're now like blowing up.
Yeah, just starting. I remember like Martin Vary was here, and like Julian, and I know Mark Doyle, Herdman, Dre was here, and everybody was just learning who Dre was. We were like, damn, that dude's got style. We came out here, hung out with jet skis on the sandbar and all that. Same thing he's doing now. And a lot of other guys. Mississippi, you got Damien, Leroy, and Herdman, and a lot of dudes came down. Girls, we had like Sonia Fishley and Susie May and Melissa. A lot of girls came.
I remember hanging out with Shannon Best, like
Shannon and his whole crew. He just set up camp down here in around 03, 04. One day he came up. He goes, "Hey, I got a good idea." And he said, I'm gonna start a kite business. And I said, man, I think that's a good idea. I think you should do that. And it was fun, man. And it's cool to see these guys grow up and move on. Tobias, let's see, Slezak and Sam Bell, those guys and the Hattie boys came down. Davey Blair, blowing it up, came down here and showed us how to ride hard, for real. Big off the kicker, breaking wakeboard.
So what do you think about this whole Olympic thing happening now? Like, what's the discipline that it's not, obviously no kicker, slider?
Right. Well, not yet. You know, I mean, right now it's all about like the sailing and the speed. I think that's easy from not the sailing is, but from an Olympic point of view to make sure it's fair and legit and legal and everything. It's easy to clock and speed and all. Where the freestyle stuff's harder to judge. But look what we did in snowboarding. I mean, the downhill snowboarding is one of the disciplines, but the half pipe is what everybody likes to watch. You know, I mean, you see the half pipes coming up, and you're like, oh, gotta watch that.
So you see, you think, I think so too.
There's potential to go into the freestyle and the wake style and have like the world's most insane slider park up. We'll probably get Pat and the boys with Unit and Wake Park Projects. Those guys, like the wake labs that they're doing. I can see that huge. Huge in the Olympics, like the most dope wake park you've ever seen. All the boys just destroying it. You know, that would be kiteboarding. That would be good to see that happen in the Olympics. Speed, the racing is awesome. It's incredible how fast. It's amazing how fast those guys are going. Insane. The wipeouts, that's an awesome part of the sport, man. Very cool part of the sport. I'm stoked to see any part of kiteboarding in the Olympics. I mean, after what, 12, 13 years or something, and promoting it and convincing all my friends to try it, and now to see it in the Olympics, it's kind of like I have a renewed excitement about it all over again. You know, so we'll see. I mean,
yeah, we feel the same way about it. Thank you, Christina Böse, for heading that up, and I know you were heavily involved in getting that going, and Damien, and there's a whole bunch of guys I want to shout out to you from Kiterepublic. I think it's a great achievement. I'm very glad. Let's see how it goes. Let's keep pushing. What's up next? I heard something through the grapevine that you're planning on a park or something like that. What's the cable?
Oh yeah, our cable park. Yeah. We're proud owners of a couple System 2s, and we're going to stick them right up here in Tavernier. We've been working on that for years. I have my mind set on how to get young kids safely in these sports. And it's kind of hard to bring them out here when it's blowing 20 knots and put them on a kite when they're small and they weigh 30, 40 pounds. But you can sit there and drive them real slow into the cable and get the board skills down. And so there's a whole new generation.
So family, so it's so family friendly, you know. It's like, it's not just hardcore kiteboarding. You can come here, you can go fishing, kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding. You can do the cable. You can bring your kids. I mean, it's really a wonderful destination.
It's the full,
it's the full Monty. So if you come down here, you gotta look up Seven. You gotta look up Brad. Check out the website sevensports.com or islamorada and of course you can always find it at Kiterepublic. That was a pretty sick session in Flatwater of Islamorada. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The light's amazing. It's beautiful out here. Everybody's ridden out. Everybody left. Nobody out here. Just us now on this boat. So this is what you have to do, guys. This is the way to do it. You got to come down here, rent a boat, go to Seven Sports, Islamorada Water Sports Company, rent a boat, come out here, anchor at their sandbar, and you can tear it up all day. It's all yours. It's a Flatwater paradise. We saw Billy Parker out here, world-class rider. A couple of other well-known riders pulling their tricks, practicing. This is definitely the spot to come and hang out.